Actually, the typical thing is we're shooting a video and it's okay to put you up on the internet later, right?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Cool. And let's get some glasses out here. We'll set you up with some Johnnie Walker down the line there.
Do a blue in yours, or how you want to do it?
Oh, we can just
You got three different ones you want to do, or?
yeah, well, I just do mine. I can taste it in between. I'll get you a glass of water here to sip out on. And when you stop. I wish I had the triplex here because it just has a little more complexity of flavor, but I think it'll still be pretty sweet. All right, so we got Chris here, who happens to have a actual Johnnie Walker tattoo.
Johnnie Walker connoisseur.
Yeah, he's got the tattoo, so he really likes Johnnie Walker. So we want him to give us his true, honest opinion on what he thinks about. Now, of course, that's a $282 bottle of Blue Label Johnnie Walker.
Got the blue label.
Yeah.
Up against the Charon's Oak Shine. Definitely blue label.
And listen, that's probably how you always remember it. Loads of flavor. Now the funny thing is, if I have somebody come in here who doesn't really enjoy high-end whiskeys, when they taste a high-end whiskey like that, usually they're like, ooh, it's horrible, but they haven't developed a palate for it either.
And here comes the hellhound. It's got a lot more flavor, that's for sure.
Like that?
A slight higher burn on the tongue and in the throat, but it does have a lot more flavor.
Well, that's the thing in that. When I was designing that, I had people complain initially before I made the first palette. They said, Phil, you made it too smooth. I don't feel any whiskey burn. Yeah. And I was like, by God, I'll add whiskey burn. So I added whiskey burn back. So people are like, Phil, it's so smooth, people will get too drunk because it's going to go down like water. So I added whiskey burn back to it. Now, when I did the Triple X thing, I actually took a hair of that whiskey burn off, but I put in a bit more flavor. That's why I was wishing I had the Triple X here, because the flavor profile seems a little bit better.
It's definitely got some good flavor to it.
Oh, shit. And I would say, if you want to taste the other ones, compare them, but you might want to do a whole shot if you're going to do them all. But just do your little nip of the, and see what I normally like is I like the gold label. For me, out of the Johnnie Walkers, I think the gold label tastes, to me, it tastes better than the other drinks. And if I compare gold label to mine, I think, you know, again, for me, like I said, I think gold label's the best out of three. I think I like gold label. I like my whiskey better than gold label even. But I figure, you know, hey, I'm making a whiskey and probably I'm going to lean towards mine a little bit. But getting your input will be pretty good here as far as. All right, and then a shot of mine. Definitely got the peat smoke on that stuff.
Yeah. The gold is a good one.
I think mine burns a little less than that. And then again, we have oak and vanilla flavors where they have peaty smoke and a little bit of, you know, the bourbon flavor out of that charred barrel they soaked it on from Kentucky. The gold label, I believe, is $89 a bottle. Vice says mine is $33.95 now, but you're already dropped to $29.95. So 29 versus 89. What do you think is the best bang for the buck?
Best bang for the buck. The best bang for the buck is definitely that one right there. That's the best bang for the buck. I'd say it's in between the gold and the blue is where I'm tasting is where I'm tasting and saying yours falls in between.
I just had a plumber.
Blue is just, I mean, I've always been a fan of Johnnie Walker Blue.
Yeah.
It's very smooth. It's got that drinkability to it. I mean, you can drink a whole bottle.
Yeah.
It's just the flavor. You don't get tired of it. And
That's what I'm saying. It's definitely got a lot.
They've definitely perfected it over the years. I mean, Johnnie Walker's been around for over 100 years.
If you taste my Triple X against that, I won't say it's better, but you'll definitely be surprised. $284 bottle versus what's going to be $29 a bottle.
Hound Oak Shine is definitely a good one. I say it'd fall right between about gold and blue.
Gold and blue. All right, well that's good to hear because we also have a 12 and an 18 year here.
It's got more flavor than the gold. It's got a slight less burn. It's more smoother than the gold.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's good.
Cool. Well, we're going to put you up. You're going to be one of our first YouTube videos because I've had a bunch of people tell me stuff like you've been saying here. And we pulled out a bottle of $208 bottle of Distilleries on them, and they said, "Gee, yours tastes better than that."
Yeah.
And we pulled out a Woodford Reserve that was, I think,
that's another good one.
About $90-something, and again, people were picking mine over that. So, but I didn't have videos of it, so it's great to have a video of you tasting it here, and that'll be good. We'll post it up.
Taster.
Yeah.